Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing well. In today's video, I'm going to review this new to me foundation. It's the Revlon Age Defying 3X foundation. I found this in the drugstore and I've never seen it before, so I'm curious how it performs. So let's get into the video right away. So if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You'll mean the world to me, and let's get started. Now, this foundation comes into a glass packaging. This is what it looks like. So beautiful. So this is all glass. It has a red top. Mine comes in the shade 10 Bare Buff. So this is what the pump looks like. It's a beautiful, nice white pump. This foundation hydrates like a moisturizer. It smooths your face like a serum, and it primes your face like a primer, and it has 20 SPF as well in it. This is a medium buildable coverage with a natural finish. It keeps your skin looking younger with a tri-shield technology. And this one is available in 12 shades as per the website that I'm looking at right now. So like I said, the bottle is stylish. It has a vibrant red. I love it that it's glass. Comes with a pump. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to use my favorite primer so we can give this foundation a fair review. And make sure to check the description because I will update it after I wear it for many hours and let you know how it works throughout the day. So I'm going to use the Super Goop Glow Screen Primer. So I'm just going to massage this into the skin. We know that this primer works very good with all of my foundations that I have, and it gives that nice natural glowy skin. So I'm going to apply one side with a beauty sponge and the other I'm going to use a brush so we can see how this foundation settles on the skin with both. Now, apparently based on the website, this foundation has a lightweight formula that is moisturizing, skin firming, and skin lifting with a medium buildable coverage. The skin breathes, it doesn't clog pores, it doesn't become cakey on the face, so we will see. Now let's see, I'm gonna pump some out so you guys can see. So it's basically a one pump, and that's the consistency. You can see it's liquidy and creamy at the same time. So I will dot it all over my face. Hopefully it is not too deep for my skin tone. On this side I'm going to use the beauty blender, and on my other side I'm going to use a Moda foundation brush. So let's start with this side right here. It did appear darker when I placed it, but you can see that it kind of blended into the skin, and it's a very good match for my skin tone. It seems that the sponge, from what I've noticed, absorbs the foundation, so I don't see a medium coverage yet. Let me use the brush now and see on this side how it builds. So right away this got covered. I like that. Oh, it's very easy to use, very easy to blend, and it seems like it just melts into the skin right away. So it doesn't feel like you're wearing any foundation on the face. It's not heavy. It feels very lightweight. So where is my sponge? Blend this here more. So right away I'm noticing that it seems that applying it with a brush, it gives you a little bit more coverage, just a little bit, and here you can still see the skin. So we can apply a little bit more and see, because it says it's a buildable foundation, right? Yeah, so same thing, it feels lightweight and I don't see any cakiness so far. I love the look of it. Make sure you don't forget your ears. So I love that it makes the skin look so much better because this foundation is formulated with a serum. Look how healthy and glowy it looks. And for a medium buildable coverage, I think that it looks amazing. It doesn't look cakey at all. I love how it looks. So this is what it looks like all applied. So again, this side is with a brush, this side is with a sponge. It doesn't seem to settle into any fine lines yet or pores. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to add a concealer, and I'm gonna go with the Rare Beauty concealer, and this is in the shade 170W. So let's see how this one works with a concealer as well. So for the concealer, I'm just going to use the Beauty Blender on both sides. So far, so good. I don't see any drying up of the foundation while applying the concealer. Like, I don't see any cakiness, nothing. Ooh, this looks very, very pretty, like a second skin. Gorgeous. I love this foundation. It seems like it is very lightweight. I feel like I'm just wearing sunscreen on my face, like the glow screen, that's all. It doesn't feel like I added anything on my face. So again, this is what the foundation looks like. So you guys can see right here, and the packaging is just gorgeous with a pump. I love it. Beautiful. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to test it with a cream bronzer, and I'm gonna also test it with a powder blush because I want to see how it performs with cream and powder on the face. So for the bronzer, I'm gonna use my Tarte bronzer, which is this one right here. Mine is in the shade Breezy. So for that, I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush. This is the Real Techniques 200 brush. It's a fluffy, dense brush. Let's see how this works with cream and see if it lifts up the foundation. Now I really love this bronzer. It is very natural looking. It has that obviously sun-kissed type of appearance. So from what I'm noticing right away, it is just blends and melts right into the skin with the foundation. So it has not lifted the foundation. It has not moved as I'm pushing pretty hard and blending. It seems like when I apply the foundation, it literally went right into my skin and it has just blended with my skin. It settled into my skin, but without emphasizing the fine lines or pores. So it is just beautiful. Look, the longer it sits on the face, it seems that the better it gets. So it has so many good benefits. So I really love that. I love that it has SPF in it, and it's like a serum, primer type of foundation all in one. So look how beautiful everything blended together. Just gorgeous. I love it. Obviously, this foundation passes with a cream product on it. Now let's go ahead and test it with a powder product. And by powder, I mean a blush. And I'm going to use this Patrick Ta Do We Know Her blush, and I'm going to go ahead and use the powder one, not the cream one. Or maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use both. I'm gonna use the cream, then I'm gonna put the powder on top because these two are meant to go together. So I'm gonna use the same brush. So I'm gonna dip into the cream one and just stamp it on my cheeks. So I'm gonna kind of put it on the nose and do this wave technique. I forgot to add the highlighter, but that's okay. We are going to use a powder highlighter because we have a cream blush on top. So now I'm going to go into my Moda brush, and this is the stippler brush. I love to use this for blushes. You can use code Ilinca for 10% off. I will have the link down in the description box. So now I'm gonna go into the powder one right here. This is so pretty. I'm loving how everything looks so natural. It's just beautiful. Love this foundation. I love discovering new foundations and they work so nice. And this is a drugstore foundation. So this is what it looks like. And now we have not set the concealer yet. So I'm gonna set the face right now and see how it goes with a powder. But first I'm going to add the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Glow highlighter, and it's this one right here. So for that I'm going to use a Moda Pro Glow brush, which is this one. So let's see. I was expecting this highlighter to be a little bit more intense, but it's okay. Ooh, still beautiful. Still beautiful. I think it looks very, very natural. This foundation is just, I can move my face and I feel like I have nothing on it. And now I am going to use the Kosas Breezy Cloud Set powder. Let me open it up for you guys. So it's this one. This is what it looks like. Look at that beautiful dome shape. So for that, I'm going to use for my under eye area first a Moda Pro Glow brush, because this is so easy to get into here with the powder. And then for the face, I'm going to use a Moda blush brush, but I like to use this for powders and kind of set everything in this area here. Ooh, so this foundation looks very nice with a powder on top of it as well. Like, I don't see any cakiness. Let's add more in the fine lines here. There's nothing kicking up in the fine lines. I love it. So beautiful. Okay, so let's finish up the lips. So for lips, I think for lips, I'm just gonna go in with the Buxom, and this is a lipstick. Let's see if you, yeah, there you go. And this is it says Dolly Danger Plump Line Lip Liner. But before we do that, let's plump up the lips with the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. Just a little bit. So while these lips are getting plumped up, let me know what you guys think of this foundation. Have you tried this Revlon Age Defying 3X foundation or not? Or what do you guys think? I think that it actually looks very, very nice on the face. I'm happy I purchased it. So I will make sure to keep you updated in the description down below and let you know how it kind of worked throughout the day. So this is what this Buxom lipstick looks like, and it comes with a brush at the other end. So I'm just gonna line the lips first. This is such a beautiful, beautiful shade. I love this Buxom lip liner, and I like to use the brush to kind of diffuse any harsh lines and make it look more natural. Final thoughts on this foundation. So from first impressions, my first impression on this foundation is packaging is stunning, it's gorgeous, it's at a drugstore foundation, so more affordable than Sephora. I will make sure to link down the price below because I don't know it anymore right now, but it's obviously under $20 because it's a drugstore foundation. It's a glass bottle with a pump. I love the design. Performance, it worked really good with a sponge on one side and with a brush on the other. I think that they both look great. I've noticed that maybe the sponge absorbs the product a little bit more than with a brush, but I think that kind of goes for any other foundation. Now, it's a very lightweight formula. It is very hydrating. It's very medium buildable coverage. So I don't know, to me, even though it says medium buildable coverage, it looks like a second skin on your face. It's very lightweight. It does not settle into your fine lines. It does not settle behind your nose here. It's not drying. It doesn't emphasize your pores. It doesn't look heavy and cakey. That's my main thing. I hate when I put a foundation on and it feels so heavy on your face and automatically cakes up. So I've tested this right now with cream on the face, with a powder blush, with actual powder, with concealer, and it seems like it just works so beautiful with all those products together. So I'm very impressed. Because this is very hydrating on my face and I love it. Gives you the coverage you want and it looks beautiful and gives you this healthy looking skin. So those are my final thoughts right now. Make sure to look into the description down below. I will update you on how this stayed on like after a full day of wearing it. I'm not really going anywhere, but I will still keep you posted. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of my top foundations there. I love this foundation so much, so I'm super excited I found it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'm not sure if you've seen this product in the drugstore or not, but I wanted to review it for you guys in case you want to purchase it yourself. Now again, this is age defying, so I think it's good even if you are young or more mature skin. So I say go grab it for whatever skin type you are, and I think this would work with absolutely any skin type because it's not too oily and it's not too drying, so it seems like it matches any type of skin type. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this review, and if you did, please consider subscribing. It will mean the world to me, and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.